Ye to the ha. Ye to the motherfucking ha. All right, so it's time to step into diamond energy. That's right. You are a diamond. And you know what happens with diamonds? Well, not only do they shine and they sparkle real pretty like, they're usually kept in safes for people that only have access to the diamond, which is you. So this video is going to be about your values and sharing similar values with the people around you and the people you choose to have around you. And it's no longer time to keep giving your diamond energy to people who don't deserve your diamond energy. And I speak very passionately about this because it can be subtle. It doesn't have to be like all of a sudden your friends are just these toxic people. It's not about that. It's about knowing what's in alignment with you. Are the people around you living to their highest excitement and following their passions and doing similar things that you like, or acting and behaving in ways that you like to be around or that you want to be around? Or are they draining you? They're constantly talking about problems, having issues. They're in toxic relationships. What's the energy you want to choose to be around? Because if you're feeling drained from shining so much, it's not going to be very good for you to keep doing that, and it's not sustainable. All right. The other thing with this is using your inner guidance system to know what's going to be best for you. And that's your inner being. That's your emotions. That's your GPS to knowing, hey, you are where you are and where you want to be. You have your GPS set from point A to point B. It's time to start making these transitions. And if that means having to let go of people and release them because they are no longer serving your highest potential, it's time to let them go. Okay? Because we're not out here looking for the pony. We're not out here wanting a pony. We're getting the space horse. All right? We're getting the space horse. So we got our holographic cowboy hat on. Yo, dude, this was a find. I got this for $3. Anyway, my point is, stop putting your diamond energy in people, places, or things that no longer are in alignment with you. And I had to actually experience this recently, and I had to let go of a friend that was dear to me. And I didn't just let them go. And here's the thing is, if you find this person of importance and they're worth the friendship to you, express how you feel. Be vulnerable and let them know how you feel towards the situation. And in my case, I had a friend that I held dearly, and I didn't just let her go. I believed she deserved an explanation. And it has to do with the dynamic between her and her partner, which is a little toxic. And they've been working on it for years, right? I didn't want to be around that energy dynamic anymore. And I let her know how I've felt, because I used to walk around with a tough skin, that it's okay. These things are happening around me. I'm here and I love you unconditionally. I hope the best for you guys. I finally decided I don't want to be in that energy anymore. I don't want to be around people who have insecurity problems within their relationship. And I don't want to turn an eye to it and act like it's not happening, because that's what I did for so long. And mainly that happened because I, through growing up, experienced a certain level of abuse, good amount of abuse. However, this in return built that tough skin where having certain dynamics just be okay. And I finally had to realize it's not okay. I had to start realizing that it's okay to start feeling how I'm feeling and expressing how I'm feeling. The other part is too, most of the time, those who feel more than anybody else in their family are breaking generational curses. You're going to get labeled with anxiety, depression, you're being too much, or you're overly sensitive. You're too sensitive. And let me tell you, if somebody tells you that you're too sensitive, get as far away from them as possible. They're not the space horse. They're not looking at your best interest. They don't share similar values because they're not looking at their own emotions. They're not willing to open their heart and look and do the work. I know for me, I want friends who are willing to do the work and go in there into their darkness and be able to let go of that. So finding and being around people who share similar values of what you want. Now, of course, back to this friend, I didn't just drop her. And I've done this before in the past, and this is no longer the version of me that I want to be because I'm vulnerably expressing. And what ended up happening was I let her know. I didn't close it off. I left it open-ended. I left the ability to continue the friendship, although saying that I'm not going to put myself physically in this energy any longer. If you need me, I'm here. And I wish the best for you both. Absolutely, I want to see them grow together. So it's not about just cutting people out, because if you do that, you're not giving them the opportunity to grow. If you just leave and cut people out, you're denying them that opportunity. Share and express things, because maybe they just don't know. Maybe it's not evident. And people are always going through tons of things, and a lot of times people don't share those things. So we don't ever know what anybody's going through. Again, start feeling how you're feeling and express it. And watch what's meant for you stay and what's not meant for you not stay. And that's okay. And you're okay either way, because you are now becoming and are this higher vibrational version of you. Ye to the mother ha. All right. Ooh. Oh yeah. Let's get that space horse, baby. Damn, what was the other thing I wanted to share? There was one more thing. I forgot what it was. Damn. Let me pull up my notes. Oh, that was it. I wanted to emphasize on you're breaking generational curses. Okay? You're breaking that lineage where within your family, people didn't share how they felt. They just had the tough skin and just worked through it and pushed through it. Never actually going deep internally and dealing with the emotions. And a lot of times that's a dysfunctional family. However, you are the one breaking that. You are the one feeling all the feelings, and a lot of the times when you break through that, you're going to feel more than anybody around you is feeling. And that may turn you even into an empath, because you're feeling everybody else around. You're tuning into everybody else, and a lot of times empaths abandon themselves in the process of tuning in to everybody else to get their needs met, because you don't want to cause tension, because you don't want to lose somebody, because you don't want to upset somebody, because you're walking on eggshells based on how they're feeling. Well, now it's time for the empath to be taken care of. And that means taking care of yourself and how you feel, and not being afraid to say something and watch the outcome play out. You know, do things out of kindness and out of love and respect for you and others. Say what you feel and let it play itself out. It's time for you to start taking care of yourself and surrounding yourself, allowing yourself to be surrounded by people who are going to care about you at that same core deep level as you do. Okay? So get that diamond energy, start shining, and remember, you're in a safe. Diamonds are kept in a safe to only those who can have access to your magnificent energy. Okay? We can't fix everybody. We can't be there for everyone. We can't keep shining all this light to people who aren't going to care about it. Also, a lot of times empaths will attract narcissistic type people because you're always caring so much, and in a way you're also manipulating, trying to get your needs met by always being there for others and expecting them to give you what you expect in return out of being nice. And a lot of the times narcissists know exactly the game that's happening. They know that you are wounded based off of either abandonment, some kind of wound, and that you're giving so much, and they're gonna suck you dry. So start living in your frame. Do things out of kindness and don't expect things, because remember, it's time to do an end of itself value, not because it's going to get you something and it's going to be a means to an end. You're a diamond, baby. You're not in the rough anymore. You are now realizing, and if you're here watching this, you're perceiving that you are a diamond, and it's time for you to shine without having all these moths come, because now you have your safe. You know how to protect your energy. You know that you're a diamond. You're not just a flame, you're a diamond. Okay. Oh, I had one more thing, as usual. So what I mean by this is, like, you can take people out of your life and set the boundaries. Okay. That doesn't mean you stop loving them. You can love them unconditionally. And that's what unconditional love is you wish the best for them, regardless of what's happening. The only thing is your love is unconditional. Your boundaries, though, they are very conditional. Conditional to what you're valuing, how you want things to be in your life, how you're being treated. Okay? You lead with unconditional love, and if they need an explanation, you tell them and you share it because you think they deserve it. After that, the boundary's been placed, or it's time to grow apart. Maybe in the future, though, they do grow, and they'll step up to the plate if that friendship is meant to be, or relationship. Let them go. Also, if you think about somebody constantly, or that you want to tell them something, you are also sending them energy, and they can feel that, especially in like a relationship. If you want someone back and you're constantly sending them energy, well, they're feeling that, and they're going to be repelled. And you know what's funny? The moment you get into a new relationship or you moved on, all of a sudden they come back. So choose how you're sending your energy. Think about the things that are important and that you're valuing. It doesn't have to be right away. Give it a few days. Eventually have the conversation with the person and lead with love, because you're giving them the opportunity to better themselves. You're giving them the opportunity. All right. So also, I had this tea here from Yogi, and they always put these like little messages on here. So let's find out how in alignment this one is with what we got going on right now. This one says, love is the highest of all virtues. I don't know if you can see that. So it is. Lead with love. And love yourself enough to be able to put the safe around you and know when it's time to stop giving your diamond energy to people who cannot handle diamond energy, who do not appreciate diamond energy. All right, diamond? Again, love and light vibration out. Bye. Yeehaw!